I would honestly give just about anything to be able to go back in time and trade all of the hours that I spent with this game. Just, I don't know, spend that time somewhere else. I'm very grateful for the friends that I made while playing it, but man, it's really sad just knowing where this game ended up, thinking about, how much potential it had, how much time I spent on it, kind of hoping or expecting it eventually to get to a much better state, specifically as a PvP game, and we never got there. Yeah. If you look at Bungie, and again, I haven't played the game in about a year now, maybe a year and a half. It's been a while, so I'm not the most up-to-date anymore, but the way things were for a while, at least, they treated PvP like it was a complete afterthought, and most of the community or multiplayer things that were in the game that would actually keep a game like this alive, they've kept Halo 3 alive for almost 2 decades, right? And that's because the multiplayer and the communal aspects of the game are so solid that you can just continue to find fun and have a really strong invested community in that game who's clipping content and still finding out new stuff, and I don't know, that could have been what Destiny 2 was what it survived off of. And the sad reality is, I think gameplay wise, mechanically, there is that kind of game there. It's not balanced, it doesn't really work, but it's if you go into private matches, if you play offline with your friends, that is the most fun you will have in this game, because there's not the amount of just random unpredictable bullshit, and you're actually able to see oh, this is a really fun sandbox for a shooter game. This is very tightly designed, the core fundamentals of how the gunplay feels, how the abilities balance off each other. It's a lot of fun, the problem is it is such an afterthought. It took so long for things to get fixed. The kind of delivery schedule of you're getting an update for PvP was multiple years at a time, with just little drops here and there, but a famine for content for this PvP player base, nothing. And the reason being, you can't charge money for that. You can't extract anything from your community other than their time. And the reality was, it was fun for a while, but it just got to a point where I wasn't willing to invest my time into something like that, or something that made me feel that way about that investment, because I see this kind of greed, and I see the direction that this company is heading with something that I used to love, and it's this just makes me sad to be a part of. And I still have those old Halo games. I can still play the multiplayer modes for those, and to be honest, in the past year or so, I have played those more than I have Destiny. I don't know, I feel very soured on the time that I spent and the investment that I put into this community, in this game, trying to get better at it, trying to play competitively. It feels like a complete waste of time I wish I could get back now. But that's not how real life works, so here's this sick winter contingency montage instead. You don't have to wait for something to get good. If something doesn't make you happy now, cherish that time and value it, because you might not get it again. And there are other people, other things, other games, other careers, whatever the hell it might be. Like, there really are other options that will make you feel more fulfilled. I'm not guaranteeing you're gonna find them. I'm not guaranteeing it's gonna be easy, but it's like, you should not stick with something and maintain an unhealthy relationship with something, even as silly and stupid as a video game, if it is causing you the feelings I'm just trying to describe, the discomfort of like, well, it's not good now, it doesn't make me happy now, it's not good for me now, but it's gonna get there, so I have to stick with this because it's all I have, and it's gonna get there. And then when it gets there, and this thing that I'm investing all my time and myself into is finally good, I'm gonna be really happy because I've invested in it for so long. It's a vicious cycle, you know. You need to start searching for the things that make you happy and fulfilled, and the things that are rewarding and good and make good on their promises to you, and value your investment into them now, not in the future, not with promises of doing that, like now. And we don't have forever. What we do have is more options and potential than we'll ever be able to quantify or imagine or visualize in any way. So I don't know, I guess this is your sign to just break off whatever it is that drags you down and makes you think this is all there is in your life, because it can be stupid. It can be as stupid as a video game, but like those kinds of toxic relationships, even with a game, they really can take away from your overall just open-mindedness and happiness, and how willing and how able you are to just be like actually fulfilled with yourself, be proud of yourself, be happy with yourself at the end of the day. And yeah, I don't know, this is a reminder to anybody out there who might need it, to just reevaluate those relationships, because they might be worse than you think.